Hello, today we're going to be using these three Secret Forest Oracle cards to pick the piles. If you would like to skip straight to your reading, there are timestamps below for you. These are timeless readings, so what we're going to do is we're going to take these meanings of these Oracle cards at the end of a general tarot reading to see what what messages we get today. Okay. Pile 1, you've got the meandering pathway flow. So what we're going to do is put this one to one side for a minute and we'll get you your tarot. Okay, so let's get your cards and give them a shuffle. So what advice, guidance do we have for pile 1 today, please? Whenever they come across this reading, what advice do we have for them? Okay. And just see what happens. Okay. So your energy coming forward at the moment is the Knight of Pentacles. What's helping or hindering you? We've got the Page of Pentacles. What's brought you to this particular reading is the Four of Swords. In your subconscious, we've got the Ace of Cups. Let's squish them a bit. And my dog is snoring in the background, by the way, if you hear anything weird. And what's in your conscious mind at the minute is the Queen of Cups. Okay, what's coming straight towards you is the Seven of Wands. And then your energy going forward after this current situation is the Hermit. Then we have the situation going forward and others, etc. Outside influences is coming out as Judgment. You can see that, okay? And then hopes and fears, we've got the Six of Wands. And the outcome is coming out as Strength. Alright, so we'll have a look and see what we've got, and we'll take some extra cards to clarify if we need to. Alright, so let's make a start then. Just get my clarifiers nearby. Okay, so your energy coming forward right now is represented by Knight of Pentacles. So there has been it feels like you might have been sort of stagnant for a while, especially with this Four of Swords is what's brought you to this particular reading, which is kind of taking time out to recover or having some respite or some time to meditate, etc. So you've kind of been in a state of kind of inaction in a way, and maybe planning, especially if you've been through something before that was a little bit difficult, and it's something that you've had to recover from. It would make sense that you've been taking time to make plans and sort of go ahead with, be able to proceed with caution. Maybe if something's happened that's kind of put you into a state of needing to recover. So the Knight of Pentacles is really somebody who has finished planning, and they're kind of needing to now, I mean, it could be you're still making plans, it could be you're still looking at your long-term prospects and things like that, but it's also, just saying, there's probably the planning time is kind of coming to an end, and it's now time to crack on with your plans, put them into action, plant the seeds, etc. So that's kind of the initial bit I'm getting from the Knight of Pentacles. And you have the Page of Pentacles, so there could be something that's on your mind to achieve. It could be something to do with your material world here, because we've got these pentacles initially. So there could be something you've got in mind. Maybe you're wanting to move jobs, or maybe you're there's something you want to learn, go study. It's kind of that vibe where I'm thinking you want something that's going to be sustaining in the long term, and you want to go about it in the right way, and but you're kind of excited to make a start on this new opportunity that you either want to find or you have in mind as something that you'd like to pursue. So yes, planning is important, but it's also getting started on it, being excited to get started on this whole new venture that's coming in. Yeah, and going back to the Four of Swords, what brought you here to this particular reading with this particular message is coming across as you've been through some difficulties, and you've come to a sort of maybe resolved something that you needed to recover from, and now you're ready to build again, build something to last. So it could be talking about a relationship, or it feels like more like projects and work and things like that, but it could be anything really. It's the Pentacles are your material world, so that would include your health and things like that, your family, life, and your home and your work, finances, body, anything that's real material in your world. You might be wanting to make a fresh start and plan something that's going to last longer, go the distance, as it were. Because the Four of Swords comes after the heartbreak or the disappointment or loss of the betrayal of the Three of Swords. So there's definitely been something that you've kind of come out the other end, and you've done your repair work, you've done your grieving, and now it's time to make a fresh start and go forward in a really positive direction that you're going to feel committed to and put energy into, and you're going to see results from. So it's going to be a lot more satisfying for you going ahead. In your subconscious, we've got the Ace of Cups. So if it was to do with love, and you have gotten over a big disappointment, you'll be looking to build a solid foundation, with the whole new energy. And in your subconscious, you've got the Ace of Cups, which is being receptive to receiving, new love and new creativity, and like a flow of happiness and things like that. But that maybe starts within you, like you loving yourself, you loving what you do, and being true to yourself, and honouring your own feelings and honouring your own needs and things like that. So going forward, so you're not kind of in an unequal partnership, or in some sort of weaker position, where you're pleasing other people. This is you can give out love and positive energy and good resources and things like that, but it's like you need to do that for yourself as well this time round. Yeah, don't neglect yourself, because you can't pour from an empty cup, so they say. So that's kind of what I'm getting there, is you need to honour your own, what's important to you as well, in whatever this is going forward. And we've got the Queen of Cups in your conscious thoughts. So this, she's looking, this pentacle, this Page of Pentacle is staring down at his pentacle, being very enthusiastic, and he's got something that means a lot to him, I think it is. And then this Queen of Cups has got her eyes on her cup, because she goes after everything she cares about with all her heart and all her focus, and she gives everything to the people she loves and the projects and the ideas that she has. She's got this devotion to this goal, or this devotion to this person. It's kind of like the Queen of Cups gives her all to whatever it is she holds dear. So whatever's important to her, she will put all her focus on that. So I feel like looks like you're ready to, there you go, you've got the Ace of Cups and she's looking at her Ace of Cups. So you feel you've got the sort of practical aspect down. You've got their long-term goals in mind, and you have you're coming from a good place of doing things out of love, of focusing on what is really right for you and really true for you, focusing on what will make your heart happy and bring you fulfillment. So it's kind of like a whole new appreciation for what's important to you going forward, I feel. And then the Seven of Wands just ahead of you, it would be you are strong enough to face whatever comes your way now. You've gotten over whatever this is that's been a disappointment to you. You have a whole new fresh way of looking at something where you're following your heart with practicality and looking to the future. So you've got going to be growing your stability and everything as well. And it's going to be something that is going to withstand whatever comes your way, and you're going to be so much more resilient and able to stand up for yourself and go, outside events or others, they're not going to knock you off of your path or take anything from you anymore. You're kind of valuing yourself and respecting yourself now enough to not allow that kind of negativity in to kind of affect you again. And then going forward from this, we have your energy as that of the Hermit, which is the self-mastery. It's you're comfortable enough in your own skin, in yourself, to be able to take yourself off on your own journey, forge your new path. You don't need anyone else to guide you or prop you up, or you know what I mean. It's like the Hermit is very wise. They've been through a lot. They've learnt things the hard way. They've learnt what really matters to them and their value and things like that. And it's a self-mastery. It's having the courage and the self belief to go off and find what's right for you, and look and see what is your way forward, and find their light within. And by doing that, you then you sort of light the path for others, and you become someone very wise, and you know yourself very well, and you're clear about what you want going forward in life. So it's like a good sort of verification of the fact that you've come through this difficulty, but you are true to yourself. You're very practical. You know exactly what you want out of life. You know your worth, and you're not going to let anyone take that away from you anymore, because you're confident in who you are and you really know yourself now deep down. The situation, others, outside influences, should I say, and all the rest of it. Pretty good to see the Judgment. You have, you've got 3 major cards in your outcome, which is a really good sign for me, I think, because it's you have turned a corner here, and you're in a much stronger position. So the Judgment card is basically saying it's okay for you to step into this new person you are, this true person, like a true representation of who you really are, and what's important to you, what's authentic for you. It's now as you step into this new phase that others are going to be inspired by you. It's going to be for the good of everybody. Nobody's really losing out here. It's okay, it's safe for you to become who you're meant to be, to be that strong person who has a good heart and has the best intentions, and is also, you know, practical and committed, and is building up that security and building up that long-term happiness and abundance and things like that. So by doing this, you raise everyone up around you, and it's like it can only be a good thing for you to be, you know, more assertive, more authentic, work on what you want to, you know, put your energy and resources into what's important to you and what means something to you. And it's okay to stand up for yourself, and it's okay to be, you know, your own person. So it's kind of like just giving you the nod that you're going the right way. And you have this Six of Wands in your hopes and fears. Six of Wands is like a victory card. So you are going to become, you know, you are going to be successful at what you now embarking on. You've done the groundwork, you've done the planning, you've done the healing. You're being true to what is really important to you deep down. You're following that inner light of yours, and this is basically just a confirmation that, you know, this is the right path for you. This is, you know, people are going to really appreciate you and recognize you for, you know, what you bring to them and what you who you are, and you deserve to be proud of yourself going forward. You know, you've earned this admiration that others are going to give you. And then strength at the end is basically, I feel this is your whole new you. This is your true self coming out, who is somebody who is very, you know, obviously very strong, able to overcome any obstacles with grace. Somebody who doesn't need to sort of be confrontational in order to get what they need done and manage others. You have that gentle persuasion that the strength card is about, and you have a lot of potential. So this is a really positive, you know, you have come out of whatever this disappointment, this loss or heartache had been in the past. You've really grown, and you're now like, you know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger kind of thing. It's kind of like you are now very much in control of your life. You know who you are, you know what you want and how you're going to achieve it, and you stay true to yourself and honor your own needs from now on. And that's kind of what I'm getting a bit there. So I will just grab you one more card to just clarify the outcome a bit more. Oops, well, not all them. Let's try again. One more card. My shuffling's a bit iffy. Can we have one more card for pile one regarding the outcome strength card, please? This one's popping out. Four of Coins. Yeah, I think you're going to be, I mean, look at the bird there protecting the figure with the pentacles. You're going to be feeling a lot more secure. With the pentacles coming up, I feel security is important to you later on. Security is important to you, especially if you've had things taken away from you, or you've been betrayed in some way in the past. This is basically saying, yes, you're going to be able to keep yourself safe from any negativity coming at you, like we saw with the Seven of Wands. You're going to be secure, and you're going to have that solid base that you're working towards now, that long-term assurance, and you can protect yourself and your loved ones, and yeah, you know, you are protected. The universe is also protecting you. I mean, let's just see. Just have a quick look at the book, because some of these cards have got little stories. So just have a quick look and see if we can see if there's anything to add. Four of Coins, where are you? Condor's wife. So for now, it's basically financial stability. I mean, I don't think it's it can be being a bit too possessive and a bit too greedy, but with the strengths card here, I don't see that as applying to you, because it's basically, you know, you are more than what I'm getting is you're more than capable of taking back control of your life and steering your life in the way you want it to go, and protecting what's really important to you, and you're strong enough and capable enough to do it. So that's kind of what I'm getting for you there. So if we'll have a look now at your meandering pathway flow card, and we'll just check and see what that says for you as well. I think these are in, yeah, oh, that's got it already. Okay, so let's see. Everything falls into place when you don't resist the flow of the meandering pathway of life. Allow the path to take you where you need to go. Don't hurry or resist. Simply let go, surrender, and enjoy the journey. So I think this is basically saying you have it in. You're following what's important to you now. You have made your plans. You're keeping your eyes on the prize. All the cliches coming out here. But you're keeping your eye, you know, on what's important to you, and following your instincts and things like that. And it's just basically, I feel that you're being guided. And, you know, you're following your own path, which is kind of what the hermit does. You know, he goes off to find himself, you know. And it's all about, you know, knowing who he really is and what he really wants out of life. And you have, I mean, look, it even looks like the hermit here again on this card, really, which is kind of, I didn't notice that earlier. So, you know, you're strong enough now and competent enough now to follow what you really want and follow your own path, and you'll have the strength and you have the wisdom now to get out of life what you want, basically. So that's what I've got for you, okay? Pile 1, I hope that was useful. Thank you very much for watching all the way to the end for this one. And if there's anyone you think might appreciate this reading or these readings, please pass it on, so that we can kind of pay the good vibes forward, okay? And I hope to see you again in my next reading. Thank you ever so much. Bye bye. Hello everyone who chose pile 2, which is the Spirit Guardian of Spring activation card. What we're going to do is we will put your oracle card over here just for now, and then we'll see what it says at the end of the tarot reading. So what advice and guidance messages do we have for everybody who chose pile 2, please? And we'll start with the card that is representing your energy at this time, whichever time it is that you find this reading and you're drawn to it. Alright, so pile 2, your energy coming across for me is the Knight of Cups. Your what's helping or hindering that is the 8 of Cups. What's brought you to this particular reading today is the Knight of Swords. Okay, some action. In your subconscious, we've got the Chariot. It's all action so far, isn't it? And in your conscious thoughts, we've got the 4 of Pentacles. What's coming straight towards you is Judgment. Then going forward from this, what we've got for your energy is the 7 of Cups. We've got the situation or outside influences, others, etc. is the Ace of Pentacles. hopes and fears is coming out as the Six of Pentacles. And the outcome is the King of Pentacles. Right, all right. What I'll do is we'll go through each one and then we'll clarify as we go if we need to. All right, so let's uncover. There's definitely like a call to action going on here for you, especially with the Chariot in your subconscious and the Judgment. Definitely a call to a new phase of your life. Your energy is coming across as the Knight of Cups. So this is an energy of maybe having some renewed hope, wanting to kind of take action on something that's going to bring more creativity, more love, more general happiness and fulfillment back in your life, where you might have been lost in the desert a bit, and it looks like you're raring to go with maybe it could be like a new love or something, or I'll verify it all in a minute anyway. But it feels like you're ready for something that's gonna come along and kind of light up your heart again, whatever that may be, because we have got, let me see, Cups, Pentacles. We do have one. No, we don't have wands. It could be something to do with your material world, or it could be your emotional world. Those are the two main ones. But let's just check out what else we get. And what's helping or hindering you is that feeling of wanting to walk away from something that's not really satisfying anymore, needing to go off and find something better. There must be something better out there, so it's kind of that, I'm getting that kind of vibe from you. What's brought you to this reading today? Again, I feel it's this impatience to make some changes or have something change, that's going to be, I mean, it's been something, I feel like it's been something that's been on your mind quite a bit to bring you here today, to kind of seek answers and try and find something that's going to ignite this whole new phase for you. Let me just check. I'll just check what the Knight of Swords is, just to sort of see whether or not we're talking about a person here or just you in general. Let's see. Let's get this one. Right, pile 2. Everyone who chose pile 2, why is the Knight of Swords here to indicate what's brought them here, please? King of Pentacles again. How funny. You got King of Pentacles. That's King of Pentacles that's brought you here, and King of Pentacles in the outcome. So is it the need for some security? Something that's long lasting. So I feel like maybe that's the end goal, is you want something that's long lasting, something that that's a long-term commitment that's going to bring success to you or abundance to you in some way. That maybe you haven't really been satisfied up until now with how things have been going, whether that's been in career or love or whatever, but it feels like something hasn't really, there's been a lot going on, but it hasn't been very fulfilling, I don't think. And maybe this is what you're looking for, something you can rely on, because the Knight of Swords is like a lot of action, a lot of thoughts, but not necessarily something that will stay in your energy. It's sort of here today, gone tomorrow. It's not something that's particularly reliable. And it feels like that's what you want, something that you can count on and you can trust going forward. You know, that's not going to disappear, and that's going to be better, more satisfying long term, and you know, something that you can rely on, something that's not going to leave you feeling lack in anything. And you're kind of wanting to be hopeful that that's what's out there for you. And then you have this in your subconscious, you've got the Chariot. So this is really about really wanting this to turn up in life for real. You know, what you've dreamed of, what you've got in your mind, just this ideal relationship or this ideal situation. It's like your subconscious is like, I feel like it's saying, you know, just like think about what it is that you're trying to attract, and really, you know, write those affirmations or write this down, and you know, not a storyboard, like a wish board, goal map, whatever it has to be, to help materialize this into the reality, because you've got like bringing things from heaven to earth with the Chariot by your will. You know, the Chariot is about forward motion. It's about getting things done, you know, going for a goal and not letting anything sidetrack you from this goal. So you have a really good kind of receptive subconscious going on at the minute that would really kind of take any affirmations or any kind of like journaling or whatever, where you are focusing on what you want to attract and run with it, you know, and help you to kind of notice the opportunities and notice the right people and things like that, and really make the good choices that are going to move you forward to this new like this more authentic path that you want to be on. In your conscious mind, you have got the Four of Pentacles, so it may be difficult to just let go and go for this new energy and trust this new energy, because you don't want to lose anything else. You don't, you know, if stability has been an issue in the past, I feel like it can be hard to just let go and trust and put yourself back out there again and allow things to flow again. And you might want to just protect yourself at this point from any further kind of, because it feels like stability and commitment and things like that are super important to you, and you just want to protect yourself as well. But at the same time, I think you understand deep down it is time to put yourself back out there. It is time to go out there and go after what it is you want in life, and make these dreams a reality. In what's coming straight for you, the Judgment is here, and I really like that, because this is basically calling you to be true to yourself, to go after what it is you know is going to make you happy, what it is that's important to you. It's calling you to step into this, drop anything that, you know, don't hang on to things that aren't really moving you forward, whether that's a mindset, whether that's habits, or you know, putting limits on what you can achieve and things like that, and what's out there, what you deserve. It's about dropping all that, you know, shaking off everything that's really basically been holding you back, and to stop undermining yourself and be able to acknowledge that you do deserve these things that you want, and they are out there for you, and all you have to do is kind of make that first step into, you know, up into this new sort of plane of your life, where you kind of, you know, you are being called to make a change, so that you can move on to something better that is kind of more in alignment with what you really want deep down. Going forward from this, you have the Seven of Cups representing your energy, and I just feel that once you realize that, you know, you don't have to hang on so tight to things, or you don't have to kind of protect yourself from anything. You are, you know, you have what it takes to go forward into this new life you want for yourself, and you are going to be able to find what you need out there. You have to sort of believe it's possible for you as well. You're going to have plenty of choices. You're going to have your imagination set free. There's so many options that are going to be open to you. I think if you set your intentions for what you want, and you know you're looking for security, I think you're going to be able to discern which option is going to be right for you going forward. You know, you thinking about being practical, thinking about what you want long term, so you can make those choices. And then in your situation or outside influences or others, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So there is going to be something, I mean, it's all Pentacles from this point on. So this is all to do with, you know, this material world being secure and things like that. It's all moving you on to this outcome. It's kind of what you've been looking for all along, I feel, with these cards in particular. So this is an opportunity that's coming along for you. So it could be that job you've always wanted to do. It could be that you've always wanted to do your own business, and here you are, you know, you've done your planning, you've kind of stopped limiting yourself and undermining yourself, as I said, and doubting yourself. You know exactly what you're capable of, and you know you have it within you to step up and level up your life here. And that you're not stuck, you have options, and this is an opportunity that's going to come along that you're definitely going to see, and you're not going to be afraid to take. And you know that, you know, you're prepared already that there is going to be work ahead, but you know the outcome is going to be something that's what you're wanting, and it's within your sight now. Instead of maybe you haven't been looking, you've been too scared to sort of go for anything. This is like, here it is, it's here, and you're kind of ready to take it now. You know, you've gone through the steps you need to sort of free yourself from being limited, and now you've sort of got some self-belief, and you can get out there and take that opportunity when it arises. Hopes and fears, yes, you could be worried about your resources going forward. You could be, if it's something to do with money or work, you could be feeling, oh, this is a big change, and I've kind of put myself out there, and I'm being sort of all confident, you know, and it's a bit new to be confident in myself, and there could be a worry of things, you know, am I going to have enough to go around? Am I going to feel like I've got a good balance? Is this going to be too taxing on me? Or, you know, it's kind of that the worries about putting yourself out there and then maybe still falling short or not having enough. But it's like a good sign. It just basically means, you know, instead of hanging on to whatever it is you've got for dear life, you have the freedom to kind of manage your resources and put resources, say if it's money for example, into things that you want to, rather than having to scrimp and save, or rather than having to kind of be very scared about, you know, how things are gonna, you know, how things are gonna flow. This is like a flow of things, like money, energy and things. It's meant to flow. It's not meant to kind of stay stagnant and dwindle away. So it's like you're going to be able to manage, even though you're afraid that you might not be able to. Once you go through this change and once you step up, you're going to be able to manage. And then the outcome is coming up as the King of Pentacles, which is somebody who is very much in control of their material world. They're complete masters of their material world. They built something up from nothing usually, and they are very you know, prepared for a rainy day. You know, they've got long-term safety and security, and they have a good life. I mean, they're in luxury, they're protected well. So this is kind of that, if that was something that you've always longed for and you've never really got, this is kind of what's on the way to you, but you have it within you to get there. Let me just get one more for the King of Pentacles as well, just to clarify. It's a really good outcome. And don't doubt yourself, and you know, anything that's really holding you back, that you know is holding you back, you need to drop by the wayside. And be true to yourself. Be honest with yourself about what it is you need to do and what it is you want. And that will help guide you towards this outcome. So let's take this one. The Hierophant. Yeah, I mean, the Hierophant is somebody who knows, who just knows the way to do things deep down. For this particular one, it's like, you know what you have to do. You know deep down what you have to do. You know deep down what you want. I mean, the Chariot in your subconscious is like ready for you to just make a start, because you have that determination and drive within you to be able to achieve what you want to achieve. And the Hierophant is about knowing, having that inner knowing, and having enlightenment, and knowing the path to follow, and exactly what path to follow to achieve the success. And that's kind of backing up the King of Pentacles being something that I think you will have that. You will embody the King of Pentacles energy, which is somebody who's very smart, hardworking, very secure, solid, living a great life, being very happy and successful long term, and having that you know, that stability for the future and things like that. So that's that part for you. Pile 2. So let's look at this activation. Activation, yeah, it kind of reminds me of the Judgment, where you've got this stagnancy, but it's like a call to action, a call to rise up and grab the life, you know, move on from disappointment and grab the life that you really want. And you have it within you to do it. You have the willpower. You might not feel like it right now because you haven't made a start yet, but you have that, you have the strength and the tenacity to do it. Let's get the book. It should be near the front, hopefully. Right, yeah. Spirit Guardian of Spring. Totally near the back. Okay, get ready. Big changes are ahead. Things have been incubating and now are coming to life. A profound transformation is ahead. Yeah, there you go. Take risks. Keep going. Prepare for this time of upheaval, fluctuations and renewal, and the end will be glorious. There you go. Be sitting in your glory. Yeah, so that's what I've got for you, pile 2. I hope that was useful for you. Please pass on the video if you feel that anyone you know would benefit from this. You know, pay it forward. And I really thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. And I hope to see you again soon. Thank you very much. Hello, pile 3. This is your bit of the reading now. So we've got Moonlight Enchantment Magic as our oracle card. So we're going to put that one to the side for now. And we'll have a look at it in a minute when we finish with the tarot part. Okay, so let's move that and have a little shuffle. And we'll just see if there's any messages for you that want to come out of this time. Any advice or guidance that would be useful to you whenever it is that you find this reading and you're drawn to this reading. So let's see for pile 3. Is there anything we can help pile 3 with today? Okay, let's start with how your energy is coming across. First of all, pile 3, you're coming across as the Sun. That's a really awesome start. Shall I leave it at that? Let's see what is helping or hindering pile 3 at the moment, please. We've got the King of Pentacles. What's brought you to this particular reading today? is the Three of Cups. All looking very positive so far. That's good. In your subconscious, we've got the Ace of Cups. In your conscious mind, we've got the Page of Swords. What's coming straight towards you is Six of Cups. This is all lovely, lovely energy so far. And then going forward from this, we have the Five of Swords as your energy. The situation or others, outside influences, is a Chariot. Hopes and fears is coming out as the Lovers. And outcome is the Nine of Swords. And I will get another. I get one more for the outcome. The King of Swords. Okay. All right. Well, we'll clarify as we go. Let's start with the energy that you're representing at the moment. So you're coming across, obviously the sun is the most positive card you can get, and it would influence the rest of the reading. This sun just being here in your energy is lifting the reading up just by being here, basically. So if you're worried about any of the cards that have come out, it's just basically lightening the cards up a bit, in general. So it's not as, there isn't anything super duper negative at all, really, with just the sun plopping out initially. So you are hopefully feeling like you're in a good place right now, hopefully feeling quite confident, especially with the King of Pentacles coming across here. Hopefully you feel quite secure, you're feeling quite good about life, and coming from a sort of a good base, a good basis here. So this is interesting that the sun is like starting you off, and you've got really positive, strong cards to start you off here. As I say, none of the cards, because the sun's here, none of the cards are a bad thing. So just want to get that out of the way to just reassure you real quick. What's brought you to this reading today? You could have just been having like a good time recently. You could have been enjoying yourself with friends. At work, things could be going really well, so you could be feeling in a good place right now, which is unusual if you're wanting a tarot reading, because usually people prefer to have tarot readings when things aren't as great and they kind of want some reassurance. So it's interesting. It's coming across as things are looking all right so far, but we'll continue on. Another positive card we've got for you in your subconscious is, if things have been going well, it looks like you've had some good stuff going on at the moment, and you're feeling quite secure and quite happy in this energy. It would make sense that your subconscious is the Ace of Cups, because that's kind of good stuff is flowing, and you're feeling really happy about life, and hopefully enjoying things, and I hope that that's true for you. As we go into your conscious mind, we've got the Page of Swords. So it could be, if you're feeling so in a good place, you could be having lots of good ideas. It would be a good idea. I mean, the cups are creative as well, so you could be having like lots of creativity. Your creative juices are flowing, if you see what I mean. So, and the Page of Swords is like new stuff, messages coming in. There could be a lot going on in life at the minute, where you're kind of you might be finding it hard to keep track of everything, because you've got all these ideas. You've got, maybe things are quite social. Things seem quite good in your material world as well. So it could be that you're just busy. And you maybe sort of be a bit forgetful if you don't write everything down and make notes of all these great ideas you're getting and things like that. That I feel that would sort of serve you well, to kind of have all these great ideas, but get them on paper, so they don't disappear. Coming straight towards you, we've got the Six of Cups. So this is I feel like saying, be in the present moment, enjoy this, enjoy the good stuff that's happening for you at the moment, make the most of it. There's, you know, enjoy the simple stuff in life, and being with people that you care about, and you are kind of protected at the moment. You could be kind of wanting to do something, you could be sort of thinking about doing something you've always wanted to do since you were a kid. Just enjoy life, enjoy this good bit. Make the most of what's going on, and you know, have be mindful as well, you know, enjoy the moment. And yeah, this is just like a really nice, I feel like this is like a good time for you at the minute, where don't kind of let things, don't go do too much so that you don't really enjoy what's actually happening. Take time to really enjoy what's going on right now, and make the most of the good stuff that you're getting at the minute. I feel this is saying don't sort of let it slip by you. Really enjoy it. Going forward from this, we've got the Five of Swords. So this is quite an odd one to get after sort of this really quite positive situation that we've got here. Because the Five of Swords doesn't seem to fit the flow, if you see what I mean. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a card to clarify why it's here for you. Let's see, why is the Five of Swords coming out in pile 3's energy going forward, please? Can you just give me some clues? Give us a bit of info on why the Five of Swords is here. Ah, we've got the Sun. Got the Sun again. Yeah, I think this is quite minor. I don't think this is particularly the negative connotations at all, especially as we've got two suns now, and you've got a sun to kind of come in and kind of diffuse this one. So it could be that you're just feeling like you could do anything, and you've trying to think of like what would be a positive message would be, you know, you feel like you're winning, and you feel like whatever you take on you could win. And you hopefully this all this good energy that you're getting here is helping you feel like, you know, whatever comes along you can be able to keep the upper hand, as long as you do it from a good place, which is something to watch with, you know, as long as you have optimism, and as long as you're coming from a good pure energy and a positive energy, you're going to be able to achieve whatever it is you need to achieve. And you know, whatever comes along, you're going to be able to get back up on your feet again and things like that, and come out winning. So it's basically, I feel it's just a reminder that, you know, you're hopefully going to be feeling confident, coming from that good space, but also to just remind you to keep your energy coming from a good place, and keep your intent coming from a good place. Keep that karma good, you know, so you know, don't take fights too far, don't kind of take pleasure from other people not getting what they need or losing in any way. I'm sure you wouldn't anyway, but it's kind of basically saying be a good winner. Don't gloat, you know, don't get cocky. I feel like I want to say come from a good place, be gracious. If you win, you know, be gracious. Don't get too big for your boots. I don't know, that's kind of what I want to say. Use the sun there. The sun is nice, pure, happy energy. It's a victory card. You see the victory here. You've got this ease, this sort of feeling like things are going really well, and things are flowing really well, and freedom and everything. And it's like the victory, it's a victory card as well. So this little kid is holding this big giant victory banner with ease, and but they're not, there's just a little kid. It's just like an energy being pure and innocent, and joyful, and there's no malice there, and there's no bitterness or kind of being a jerk. You know, they've won, but then they're sort of inviting you to celebrate with them. They're not kind of winning at the expense of anyone else. You know, it's kind of that energy, and I feel this is coming out here to sort of say, yes, if things are going well for you, just be mindful, be caring of others. Don't let it go to your head, I suppose. I feel like I want to say, you've got the sun on top of the god there, so it's like, don't let it go to your head. Don't sort of step on anyone else in order to achieve something, because the Five of Swords is also like win at any cost, and it can be cruel. But you know, with the Two Suns, I don't think it's as serious as that. I think it's just a little gentle, appreciate what you've got, and be gracious in winning, and come from a good place with good intent, and you'll win that way anyway. You know, you can be have integrity and be victorious. So I don't know, that's kind of what I'm getting. I'd be interested to see what you think of that in the comments. Be cool to get some feedback for that. In your situation, there's the outside influences. You've got the Chariot, so yeah, it feels like you're really in a good place going forward, where you valued this time of things going well, and you're coming from a good place. We got this subconscious card here of the Ace of Cups, so come from a good place and appreciate others, and be gracious, and you're going to be able to achieve whatever it is you want to achieve, without, you know, bringing anyone down. I feel it's like you're coming from a good place. You're going to get that victory. You're going to succeed in whatever you do, and you're going to have the sort of determination to bring sort of heaven to earth, bring those ideas into reality, and have that sort of dedication and willpower to see things through. And then you've got the Lovers card here in your hopes and fears. So this is basically, I feel, whatever you're choosing to do, this is going to be a good match for you. You're going to be feeling really, having come from that good place, having acted in like a way with integrity. You're going to be feeling so good in your own skin. You're going to be protected. You're going to have things feel so much more in harmony and balance for you. Anything that comes along, you're going to be able to overcome the obstacles, because you have that confidence, and you know, you have that good intent, things like that. So it's like a really good match for you going forward. And then we have the Nine of Swords in the outcome. So this was interesting as well, because again, it didn't seem like it fit the rest of the reading, but with these two suns, I think it's just more minor irritations, minor worries, maybe a little bit of insecurity, because it could be feeling like things have got to go wrong at some point, because everything's been going so well, and you know, your mind starts to play tricks on you. But I feel with the King of Swords coming out to verify, I feel like you can tell the difference between like groundless fears and anxiety. You can tell the difference between what's real and what's not, and what the truth is and what the truth isn't, and you're going to be a lot more sensible, and you know, if there's anything that pops into your head, like a little wobble, worries that pop into your head, irrational fears and things like that, you're going to be able to discern what's genuine and what isn't a genuine worry, and you're going to be able to keep your head clear, be in control of your thoughts, make the intelligent choices, and see the truth of this situation. So you're not going to be swayed by any, you know, any maybe irrational stuff that pops into your head and anything that comes along to try and, you know, when your own mind plays tricks on you, that's not going to work this time. You're going to see right through it. You're going to, and you'll be very supremely confident, really. I mean, the King of Swords is super confident, very intelligent, can look very logically at stuff. So I feel, you know, going forward, you're going to have that real clarity. And you're not going to let you're certainly not going to let any sort of trivial worries and that throw you off. So I really like that for you there. Let me just get one more for the King of Swords in your outcome, please. For pile 3, what's any more messages the King of Swords wants to convey? Because you've kind of gone from the Page of Swords where you are now, where you might be having like crazy thoughts and not fully kind of knowing how to plan everything out, to the King of Swords in your outcome. So that's kind of cool that you've made that progression, and you know, have that maturity, and you know, you have that clarity of thought and that intelligence and that. Okay, King of Swords, please. You got this one, 10 of Wands. Yeah, you're the 10 of Wands, so you, anything that comes, you're not going to be overburdened. You're not going to be overwhelmed by anything anymore. You have a lot of experience now, and it's about being able to delegate. It's about being able to manage whatever comes along. You have the strength to do it. You are not being held down by anything that's kind of felt like a struggle in the past, I suppose. It feels like you're in control of life, and you know exactly where you're going. You're in control of your thoughts. You're in control of your actions. You can keep a cool head when you need to. You can delegate when you need to, and you know exactly what you need to do to be successful. And it's not going to be overwhelming anymore. And there's no more. You know, you're not going to have that anxiety and undermining yourself anymore. I feel like that's kind of the message I'm getting for you. Okay, so all good stuff. So let's take a look at your oracle card, Moonlight Enchantment Magic, and see what this one has to say before we go. All right, so let's see. Moonlight. Oh, a second, get to the right bit. Okay, so this one says, believe in magic. You are being given powerful mystical messages from spirit. Take time to listen. Allow the luminescent receptive energy of the moon to activate your creativity. So yeah, you definitely have creativity bubbling under the surface, and you've definitely got lots of good ideas. So you just really need to kind of pin them down, tackle them one at a time maybe, but don't let them slip away. It feels like you've got some really good ideas coming at the moment, so that's good to harness that. You receive mystical messages, and you are a spiritual messenger for others. So have faith that you're being supported in mysterious and wondrous ways by unseen beings in accordance with your highest good. So yeah, that's basically all looking good for you. I hope that was useful to you. If you feel that any of these videos would be handy for anyone you know, please pay it forward, pass on the videos to friends, and hopefully that helps them too. I really appreciate you for listening all the way to the end of this video. It means a lot, so thank you so much. And I hope very much to see you again in a new video, or any of the other videos on the channel. They're all timeless. So I'd love to see you again soon. So thank you so much. Bye bye.